Hello everyone, namaste. My name is Bill Austin. I'm a spiritual healer, teacher, artist, and visionary living in the United States. My main website is www.healingholograms.com. As most of you know, this is the middle of October 2008, and there's been a lot of turmoil on the planet, not only with the financial markets, but also a lot of internal turmoil. And I think it's really related to Earth doing the emotional clearing and purge that I talked about in one of my YouTubes I did about a couple of weeks ago. But it's creating a lot of stress and anxiety in humanity because as we make these changes deep inside ourselves, we often don't know what's going on. Basically, humanity's in the process of releasing a lot of old energies and upgrading, releasing a lot of old emotional patterns and programs that no longer fit into the heart paradigm, and releasing the emotional component of the DNA and healing the masculine feminine energies within. There's just a lot of stuff going on emotionally in the energy fields of humanity. And not a lot of people understand really what's going on, and you just feel that you feel more emotional than normal and more stressed than normal, and everyone's going through the same process, and there hasn't been a lot of necessarily ease and grace about it. And so what I'm going to try to do in this YouTube presentation is help bring in some energies to help all of us to go with the flow, to thrive and prosper in a time of accelerated change and enlightenment and heart-oriented ascension. And a lot of this, I was asking what was going on within myself because I've been impacted by this too, which I normally am not. And the last couple of weeks, I've been trying I've tried several times to create a series of videos around angelic mastery. And each time I try, something happens and I don't feel like doing it, and I haven't had a lot of energy. And yesterday, I get a lot of emails from people all over the world complaining, "What's going on? I don't know why I'm feeling so bad and miserable," and all this stuff. And when I was meditating about that and what was going on within my own energy fields, I saw that a lot of change is going on. It's bringing up old patterns in us that's very uncomfortable for us. The patterns are releasing, but we don't know that. We think they're real, and we're clinging on to them. And uh, the human body was really created for emotions and thoughts to flow through us really easily. And instead, we tend to latch on to them and get anxious and stressed and all that stuff. And we begin to create imbalances where there's no real need to create imbalances because we hold on to stuff. But as I was asking about it, I got that there's a lot of energies that change right now. It's affecting humanity in the emotional body where we live. We are creatures, very strong emotional beings, and as we move more and more into the heart energy is the energy of the emotions. So there's a lot of stuff going on with humanity, and a lot of resistance to change, and a lot of new heart paradigm energies trying to enter the planet in a deeper level than they have before. So I get that this whole next 3 months before the beginning of next year will be a time of emotional cleansing and purification and rebuilding the emotional structures of the DNA, the heart, the humanity, emotional nature as Earth rebuilds its emotional nature. So it's going to be a very interesting time for people, and it could be a very challenging time for people. And when I was meditating, I got that I could create a video to help people with this. So before we begin, I just want to set some intents. I'm invoking the presence of the Holy Spirit, Shekinah, and the Creator to come forth at this time to bless, purify, sanctify this transmission, and to protect, shield, and monitor it. I'm setting the intent that the energies exchanged between me and you is love and only love. I'm setting the intent that all the transmissions today will be offered to the highest level aspect of our monads for full or partial acceptance or rejection by the highest level aspect of our monad. I'm setting the intent that nothing from our mental bodies or personality cells or ego minds or shadow side will enter into this transmission or impact the transmission of the energies encoded on this recording in any way whatsoever. And finally, I'm setting the intent that everything that is transmitted today is aligned with the highest good of all concerned and supports the spiritual evolution of each being. As a further intent, there are things we can do on the physical plane that even our spiritual guides and masters on the other side cannot do. So I'm just asking that the Creator to encode this transmission with the Creator energies and only Creator energies to help humanity, the whales and dolphins, the nature kingdoms of consciousness, the planet, to handle accelerated change with ease and grace. I'm just setting the intent that all the energies encoded on here, not to be really offered to people, but to be a resource on the planet to help ground these energies of handling change with ease and grace. and to be encoded on this. So it's a resource for people across time, space, dimensions who are asking for help around handling change, resistance to change. This is an image I did yesterday for this. I'm beginning to create a series of YouTube images, activation images. Since so much of my world service work is now on YouTube, I decided to create images. And for people who resonate very strongly with the energies of the YouTube transmission, this is another way to work with that coding, is to order an image. I'm selling them in groups of 5 for $6, so it's not a lot of money. And it just helps you to embody and anchor these things. Like this is one I did yesterday for angelic clearing, healing, and balancing templates around resistance to change, embodying change, going with the flow, flexibility, adapting to change. Anyway, I'm ready to do the transmission stuff. When I say the words, I'm going to be announcing the title, and I ask you to go within to see if it resonates with your highest good. If it does, when you hear me say the words, transmission begins, just set the intent to be open to receive. If it does not resonate with you at this time, just say no thank you when I say transmission begin, and you can always come back to YouTube and listen to this again. Okay, the first series of transmissions are going to be transmissions around handling resist. Let's see, what do they want to do? They want to help clear all the stuff that's coming up, all the unresolved emotional stuff that's coming up to be healed, released, all the energetic blocks, emotional blocks we have around that. We want to bring up healing for resistance to change too. So this is going to be a healing and clearing of anything that's come up in the last as a result of the purification of the earth and the accelerated change in earth and the movement to the heart paradigm of earth. So we'll not only capture stuff that's come up in the last 2 weeks, but we're just asking for it to capture all the unresolved emotional, mental, cellular memory issues, genetic issues, unresolved stuff from the Earth's moving into accelerated change and ascension. So we're just going to go after a broad band of things, and we want to have this come in with ease and grace and divine ideal integration. Thank you. Creator, we're going to... Okay, transmission begins. Transmission ends. Second transmission is going to be energies of flexibility, going with the flow, adaptability, connecting to Earth. Connecting to Earth is a really important time. The more time you connect to Earth and nature, the easier it's going to be. And just like assimilating change with ease and grace, embodying change, embracing change, accepting change, loving the process of change. Energies like that. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. The final transmission is we're just like we're going to bring in energies of the changes that are coming in, and by that I mean the heart-oriented ascension of the earth that's going on. We're going to bring in the new energies, help you to embody, assimilate the new energies. The more energies of the new that you assimilate, the less resistance you'll have to them. So we're just going to help. We're just going to ask for a cosmic dispensation of grace to help heal, clear, and release anything that's blocking you from accepting these, anything seated in you that's being affected by these changes. We want to help you to embody to the fullest extent possible you can with ease and grace and divine ideal integration the energies of the new earth, the energy codes for the new world, the energies of heart-oriented ascension, the energies of the fifth and higher dimensions that earth is bringing into the planet so that you can embody them just as the planets begin to embody them. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. And I'm just going to ask the creator for a transmission to help us with ease and grace to integrate in zero time in the divine ideal way and manner. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. Thank you very much. I appreciate your world service as you heal your resistance to change and begin to embody and embrace change, you help other people to do so as well. Namaste.